Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the tailback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block.
He snares it in the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Open space at the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Yeah, and now this offense building.
First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, UNC! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense.
Looking for a deep man. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires it. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid... The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown? I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Bounced off his feet. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and man.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger. as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. All wideouts, no backs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. This offense has a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UNC!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.